We're back for another virtual tasting on the Golden Mile Bench here at Hester Creek.
I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Mark. And we're here to tell you about a wine that, well, we've been working on for quite a few years now. We're really excited to finally release this wine. Rebecca, why don't we tell everybody about our Old Vine Brut?
So this is our 2018 Old Vine Brut, which is a traditional style sparkling wine. So the vines for this wine are from our Pinot Blanc vineyard. It's block 4, and the vines there were planted in 1968.
So we're dealing with some really, truly old vines in the Okanagan. And the reason we chose this varietal, Pinot Blanc, is it's a little more neutral than some, so we thought it would really lend itself well to an entourage or a traditionally aged sparkling. So we're going for, in this case, to show the biscuity, kind of doughy, the leesy notes that you get from that aging. So, we'll tell you about exactly how this is made. So basically, this fermented in this bottle. That's the big difference between a Charmat style or this is very traditional. So this is the vessel. So we inoculated it. It went in the bottle. It fermented and basically stayed there for 24 months.
Right.
So that's entourage. So these bottles lay on their side for 24 months, and that's where we believe you really get that traditional kind of mouth weight, that moussey kind of doughy kind of feel that you get. But so basically this is in a relatively dry style.
It is.
Yes. So I think, it's a lot different than our Tiamo. Our Tiamo is more fruit-driven, fun, celebratory wine, as is this. This is going to be on the drier side, but again, a traditionally made sparkling wine. So the aging process on the sparkling, basically, there's a lot that goes into it. So once you have your base wine, now it's fermenting away in the bottle. It's aging entourage, so it's aging, on its side in storage bins. Then we go to the end of the process, 24 months down the road. We're going to riddle these. Okay, so what that means essentially, there's going to be sediment. There's going to be some dead yeast cells in the bottle. So what we want to do is get that out of the bottle. So what happens in the riddling process, the bottles get turned upside down, the sediment falls into the neck. Okay, so then when the sediment's in the neck, then we disgorge it. So after about 28 days worth of riddling, they will go upside down in a cold bath, a glycol. It's like -13. It's quite cold. So what happens is it gets it's kind of like a beer cap. It's a crown cap on there. So the crown cap comes off. It goes up, and you get almost like a little pellet of yeast that comes out. So the pressure that's in there will knock it out. Then we top it up with a little liquor dosage, and then they put the cork, the wire hood, and the foil on it. So it's a long process, but we believe it's worth the wait, and we're excited to open it today.
Our Old Vine Brut is done in a much drier style. So for food pairings, it works really well with oysters. Some people like it with popcorn, but it is really nice on its own.
Yeah, the popcorn you're talking about? I remember another place I worked at, we used to do this truffle infused popcorn with fresh thyme and a little bit of sea salt and some black pepper. And I'm telling you, this is where you want to go. It's pretty good, but I'm with you on the oysters, 100%.
Enjoy.
Salud.